Hey everybody, welcome back to the Light Side Music Reactions to a new series that we've got going. We just started it last week. It is Midnight Special Mondays. And so for the foreseeable future, I plan to, on Mondays, add a video for you guys to watch of me reacting to something from the Midnight Special TV show. I think it was on ABC back in the 70s. And so today we are reacting to Heart singing Keep Your Love Alive. And this is a live performance from December 30th, 1977. Now, those of you that are familiar with Heart or not familiar with Heart, it's a Seattle rock band that started in 1973 with the Wilson sisters, Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson. Now, I grew up listening to Heart when I was in high school. I remember them mostly from the mid to late 80s with songs like Alone, All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You, Crazy on You, What About Love, Never. I mean, these are songs that I grew up listening to. Absolutely love them. They got fantastic voices, these two sisters, and really just set the bar high for female rockers. And but they go all the way back to the early 70s. Here it is, 19. What did I say it was? 1977 December performance. And so they go clear back to this 1977, and of course, that was when they came out with the song Barracuda. You're probably familiar with that. But I'm not familiar with this song. And so this is a brand new song for me and a new performance of Keep Your Love Alive. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is Heart, once again from the Midnight Special. That's cool. Nice acoustic.
Suddenly a sunbeam thrilled me to my really heart. It was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. I knew I had to keep my love alive. Keep my love alive.
Ooh, she's playing the flute. Okay, now this is really cool. Back in the 90s, late 90s, I think it was, VH1 came out with this series where they had all these rock stars and bands that normally perform with loud musical, instruments, their drums and guitars and stuff, doing acoustic sessions. And they called it MTV did it too. MTV Unplugged and VH1 did it too. This reminds me of that, and so maybe this was like the something that inspired them to do that series. Because normally you hear their studio versions of the songs by Heart. They're full band with electric, and here they are. All the instruments are acoustic. You got instead of the full drums, they're playing the djembe and bongos and stuff like that. Playing the acoustic guitars for the rhythm and the lead, sounding awesome. And then, of course, she gets out the flute also, doing all these acoustic and unplugged instruments for this performance. So that's very cool. And I'm sure that that started that trend. I don't know if it was specifically them that started it, probably not. But this idea started that trend that was popular in I think it was the late 90s. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back into this. This is sounding really cool. Some little harmonics there and the guitars. And the band kicks in. There are the drums kicking in. Switch to the electric bass. I like how that in that section there she was playing high on the strings too, with the bar chord. Actually, it was more like an open. You could hear the open E string in there. Ooh, nice harmonies. Very cool. Then back to the flute again. And then a backward strum on the acoustic to close it out. Very cool. That was an awesome performance. New song for me. I wasn't familiar with that one. But yeah, Heart. Absolutely love Heart. And of course, this is probably this would be one of their earlier hits because performing it in the late 70s. Maybe wasn't really a hit. I don't know if it was a hit. Comment down below if you remember this song being a hit. But I don't remember hearing this song before. But I really like the way that they constructed it. You get to hear their harmonies there toward the end, and that's one of the defining things that really set Heart apart from other bands. Is the female vocals, where they just come out rocking, and yet they have these powerful harmonies, the two sisters, and then of course they had the rest of the band with them there too. And so you had the full set of harmonies, full band, started off acoustic, actually the whole song was pretty much acoustic, but kicked in with the full band with the drums about 3/4 of the way through, and then rocked out for the end of it. And then, of course, had the flute in there as well. Very well constructed musically. A great performance. The song itself, let's take a look at some of these lyrics. The sky was dark this morning when I raised my head. I stood at the window. Darkness was my bane. So if darkness is her bane, then she's going through depression. She's living in darkness, metaphorically speaking. Suddenly a sunbeam arch thrilled me to my weary heart. It was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. And so she's going through this period of depression and anxiety or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden there's this beam of light that just pierced her to her soul and gave her encouragement and lifted her up. I knew I had to keep my love alive. Baby, I want you to roll me, hold me in your love. No more habits, promises, and jive. Okay, get a little bit of 70s lingo in there. Hold me in your love. No more habits, promises, and jive. So she's wanting the guy to commit to her, to not just play her for a fool. Just tell her what he thinks she wants to hear. She wants him to be honest and forthright with her. And that's what I think, advice for young men out there on the dating scene. I think that's what most women actually want. They want you to be honest with them. Of course, there are the ladies out there also. They're just looking for a good time. But take my advice. Those aren't the ones that are going to do anything for you. You want to have a good, solid relationship with somebody that's going to be there long term, that you can have a relationship with, not just like a one night stand sort of thing. And so she's not wanting just she doesn't want him to just roll her, but she wants, yeah, so to speak, but she wants him to hold her in his love. No more habits and promises and jive. In other words, don't just tell me what you think I want to hear. Be honest with me. Be real. Ever since I was a baby girl, wanted one thing most in this world. It was to keep my love alive. Okay. You're up there under the spotlight. Your silver trophy shines. Okay, so the metaphor is coming full circle. Like in the beginning, she was in darkness, and then this literal sunbeam came through the window and gave her encouragement and hope inside. And the light, she saw the light, and it really turned her around. Now here she is under the spotlight, a different kind of light. Your silver trophy shines. Okay, you're up there under the spotlight. Your silver trophy shines. With all you got, my Lord, you must get high. You need a whole lot more than money. You need more than to survive. Okay, so it seems to me she's talking here about getting the fame, the power, and the glory of being famous and rich and all that kind of stuff. And you have all this money and power, and everybody loves you, but nobody really truly loves you, sort of thing. All the love that you feel from your fans as a performer, as an artist, and as a celebrity, it's all fake. It's all on the surface. And so she's wanting that true love, not just the jive, as she was talking about in that earlier verse, not just the habits, promises, and jive, and people loving you for what they think you are, but you want them to love you for who you truly are, somebody to get to actually know you on the inside, not just the persona that they see on TV or hear on the radio. You're under the spotlight, your silver trophy shines, and yet it's like it's a false light. It's not like that true sunbeam of light that came down that first verse. It's like a false light. With all you've got, my Lord, you must get high. So you think about the drug culture and everything with people that achieve fame status, especially way up there, real famous. And I talked about it a few weeks ago when I reacted to my Christopherson song that I reacted to, and the movie that he was in, A Star Is Born, talking about how his character, was caught up in the drug culture and stuff, and it was part of his downfall. And so you see somebody in the spotlight like that, and, somebody that's rich and famous, and you think, oh my goodness, you've got it all. You must really get high. And but it's a fake high. It's a false high. And that's what drugs gives you. It gives you that false high. And when it's over with, it just brings you down. And so she says you need a lot more than money, and you need more than just to survive. And I talked about that recently too, is the whole concept of John 10:10, where Jesus in the Bible said that I came to give you life and to give it to you abundantly. In other words, I didn't come just so you could exist, so that you could live. As far as when you think of living, it's not just existing, but he wants you to have a true, real, authentic life, full of love, full of all the great, wonderful things that this life has to offer, and not just simply existing and going through the motions, just simply breathing oxygen in and out. There's a lot more to this life than just the in and out. And you have to really find the true value in life and embrace it, and live for all you've got, and not just settle for the superficial things that this life offers, that we so often put our values in, the treasures of this earth that eventually turn to rust and just disappear, dust in the wind. And so I think that's what she's saying about is you need a whole lot more than money. You need more than just to survive. You got to keep your love alive. Today, if you are feeling the need for that love in your life, I just want to encourage you that you can find that in God. As a pastor, that's one of the most important things that I can tell you. It's the thing that I live for. my entire adult life. It's been what drives me to go from day to day. And it's what gives me meaning to my life, so that I'm not just going through the motions and not seeking riches and fame and glory and all that. And if you're searching for that as well, you're searching to find true meaning in life, you can keep your love alive by accepting the love of Jesus Christ into your heart. And he will give you that true love that keeps your love alive. Anyway, I'm not going to belabor the point. I think I've talked about enough about it in my other videos, and I'll continue to. But I just want to encourage you to seek Jesus in your life, and he will keep your love alive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, and give me some recommendations on what you think I should check out next. And if I react to your suggestion, I will give you a shout out in that video in which I do that reaction. Anyway, thank you once again for watching. Subscribe to the channel, please, and turn on notifications so you know when we add new content or go live for our weekend episodes. And we'll see you next time. Before you go over and take a look at the link in the description. Go over to that and check out the original video in its entirety without me interrupting. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow on the Light Side Music Reactions. Bye, everybody.